Hello everyone, myself Prerna Iskidas. I'm from CC department. I'm here to explain my project work on the subject software development methodology. Our topic is end-to-end software engineering. We are here developing a GM Insta mini social media application. It is a mini social media application. Here we can see that these are the contents of my project work: abstract, introduction, objectives, scope of the system, requirement engineering, stakeholder identification, functionality requirements, non-functionality requirements, feasibility study, system designing, UML model, system architecture, database designing, UI and UX design, and the conclusion. So first we will go with abstraction of my assignment. Abstraction of my assignment is GM Insta is a mini social media application which is designed to simulate the core features of modern social networking platform. The aim of this project is to apply software development methodologies to design a structure system that allows users to interact, share, contact, and communicate with others. The assignment focuses on the understanding the complete software development life cycle, starting from requirement analysis to system designing and user interfaces planning. Next, we will see the introduction of the assignment. Here we can see that the social media application have become an essential part of modern digital communication. Platforms such as Instagram, Facebook allow users to contact, share, connect, and interact with people across the world. These systems require careful designing and development to ensure efficiency, security, and scalability. The GM Insta application the GM Insta application is designed as a simplified social media platform where users can create accounts, share posts, and interact with other users and communicate through messages. The project demonstrates how software engineering principles can be applied to design such a application. The assignment focuses on analyzing system requirements, identifying stakeholders, designing system architecture, creating UML diagrams, designing the database structures, and planning the user interfaces. By following these steps, the project provides a complete overview of how real world software systems are developed. Next, we can see the objective of my assignment. The objective of my assignment is the main objective of the project are to understand the fundamentals of software development methodology, to analyze the requirement of the social media application, to identify stakeholders and system functionalities, to design system architecture and modules, to create UML diagrams representing the systems, to design a database for managing application data, to plan user interface screens for better user experiences. Next, here we can see the scope of the assignment, the scope of the system. The scope of the GM Insta system is to design a simplified social media platform that allows users to interact digitally. The system focuses on providing basic features similar to popular social media applications. The application will allow users to register, login securely, create and share posts, view posts from other users, comment or post, and send messages. The system allows including profile management feature where user can upload their personal informations. However, the project mainly focuses on system analysis and design rather the full implementation. Advanced features such as AI based recommendations and advantages, security mechanism of large scale development of other side the scope of the assignment. Next we can see the requirement engineering. The requirement engineering is a process of identifying, analyzing, and documenting the need of expectations of users from the systems. It is one of the most important phase in software development because it defines what the system must accomplish. In the GM Insta application, requirement engineering helps in it determines what features the application should provide, how users will interact with the system, and what constraints must be considered. The requirements are categorized into functionalities. They are non functional and non functional requirements. So proper requirement analysis ensures the final system design meets user expectations and function efficiency. Next, we can see the stakeholder identifications. In stakeholder identifications, we can see that the stakeholders are individuals or group who are directly or indirectly affected by the system. Here, the users are the primary stakeholders who use the application to create account, share posts or comment or post, the communication with others. System administrators are the administrating manage to application. They are the administrators who are managing the application, monitoring the system performances, and ensuring proper functionality of the platform. Next we can see the developers. The developers are the responsible for the designing, developing, and maintaining the application. Next, the university or institution, the faculty members evaluating the assignments or guide students during the developing process, all are the university and institution stakeholders. Next, we are going to see the functional requirements. What all are the functional requirements? The functional requirements are the functional requirements describe the features and operations the system must perform. The GM Insta application should provide the following functions. These are the following functions that the GM Insta application should provide: user registration and login authorization. This is the first requirement. User should be able to create, edit, and delete the posts. User should be able to view posts shared by other users. User should be able to comment on the posts, and the user should be able to send and receive message. User should be able to view and edit the profile, and the user should be displayed by the feed containing post from other users. The functional the functionality defines how the system behaves and how user interacts with it. Non-functional requirements, these are not necessary but we are going through it. Non-functional requirements are Non-functional requirements are described by the quality attributes of the system. First one is performance. The application should load pages and posts quickly to provide a smooth user experience. Next is the security. User data should be passwords or as personal information should be protected. Usability, the interface should be simple in and easy to use to navigate. And scalability, the system should be capable of handling increasing number of users and posts. And reliability, the application should function consistently without chasing or any of the errors. Next, we are going to see the feasibility study. A feasibility study determines whether the system can be successfully implemented or not. Now, here technical feasibilities are the technical requirements to build applications such as web frameworks, database, and server widely available. Economic feasibilities are such the application is conceptually academic projects. It does not require large functional investments. Next is the operational feasibility. The system is the system is easy to operate. The system is easy to operate and user can interact with application with complex training. Next, we can see the system designing, how we have designed the system here. The system designing defines how the application components interact to develop the requirement functionalities. The GM Insta system can be divided into multiple modules. They are user management module, post management module, comment management module, messaging module, and a profile management module. Each module performs specific tasks that together forms a complete system. Next, we are going to see the UML model. So UML stands for Unified Modeling Language, which is a diagram help to represent system components visually. Here, user case diagram. In user case diagram, we can see that it shows interaction between the user and the system, such as login, posting connects, and communication and messaging. In class diagram, we can see that the representation, the structure of the system, and which includes classes like user, post, comments, and message along with the relation. These diagrams help developers understand the system structure as functionalities. Next, we are going to see the system architecture. In system architecture, we can see that the GM Insta application follows a three-tier architecture consisting of, first one is the presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. The first presentation layer is the user interface, where user interact with the system through web pages or mobile screen. Next is the application layer. In the application layer, the business logic layer, where the system functionalities such as authorization or posting the message are processed. Next is the database layer. In database layer, we can see that the storage layer, it is basically a storage layer where all applications data such as user details, posts, comments, and messages are stored. The architecture, it improves the maintainability scalability and security of the system. Next is the database design. We have used many components in the database design. The first is for the user tab, next is for the post tab. We can see here for the database is used to store and manage all system datas. The main table of GM Insta database includes user table. First is the user table. In user table we can see that the user ID, username, email, password, profile information. Next is the posts table. In post table we can see that the post ID, user ID, contains and the time lap whatever is seen. Next we can see that the comment tab. In comment tab we can see that comment ID, post ID, user ID, comment text and message text. We can message table, we can see the message ID. Then again we can see the sender ID, receiver ID, and message content and time lapse again we can see here. So these tables are connected through relationship to manage interactivity between the users and the posts. Next we can see here the UI and UX design. In UI and UX design, user interface UI and user experiences is UX design focuses on creating the interactive and visual applications interfaces. The main screen in the GM Insta application includes the login screen, the registration screen, the home feed screen, the profile screen, post creation screen, and chat or managing screen. So here where frames are used to visualize the layouts of each screen before implementation. As well designed interfaces ensures the user can easily navigate the application and perform tasks efficiently. Next we can see here, this is the code. This is the HTML code we have used for our implementation of all the things here. These are the HTML codes that we have used. Now here we are here with the output page. We can see that first it is a registration page where we are supposed to enter our username. Next we are supposed to enter our user ID, then enter the password, and then we are able to register. Next we can see here it is a registration page again. In the registration page we can see that we are here with our user ID, username, and the password. We can enter the password again here and we can log into the next page. In next page we are able to see the login page. Here we are able to see the user ID and the password. By putting the user ID and password we'll be directly log into the GM Insta application. After logging here we can see that welcome and our user ID will be mentioned. Here we can write any of the codes or anything whatever we have to post. We can write here and we can post it directly. And after once we have posted it, we can verify the number of likes and comments that have been that we got on our post. Next, we will be coming for the conclusion part. In the conclusion of this project, the GM Insta project determines and demonstration the practical application of software development methodology in designing a real-world system through requirement analysis, system designing, UML modeling, database planning, and UI/UX design. The assignment provides a structured approach to system development. The project highlights the importance of careful planning and analyzing before implementation of software system. By following structured development practices, developers can build efficiently, scalably, and user friendly application. Now here, overall, the assignment helps students understanding how theoretical components of software engineering are applied in real world application development. Thank you.